All right, y'all, what's going on? I'd like to officially welcome you to the official guide and tutorial, video tutorial that is, of the Ultimate Content Machine and the guide to your automated YouTube music production workflow, your complete entire infrastructure, the workflow and the automation that's going to make your life completely easier and make everything like a dream when it comes to marketing your music, getting your content out there on each of the platforms, all of them that you desire. You're going to be able to automate your music to be uploaded, posted with captions, with descriptions. No more spending time stitching videos together. No more spending time writing captions and trying to source the best hashtags. And no more time spent on that. Now, all you have to do as a creator is spend time on creating, which is the beauty of what I'm about to bring you guys. I'm so excited to release this cutting edge technology. I believe it's going to be so revolutionary. Myself, this is one of the challenges that I've faced time and time again in terms of getting my content out there and getting my beats out to artists as a producer, connecting with different artists online, and not having to stress about putting hours and hours and hours into the pushing my online presence and pushing my online and digital marketing and pushing everything that is supposed to be easy for a producer and for an artist. The making music should be the most difficult part, and figuring out how we can get the best sounds and how we can get the best beats and the best chords and the best rhythms and the best melodies. That is what artists should be working on. Not, all the online presence that we have to dedicate so much time to, all the digital marketing that we have to spend so much time working on, countless hours after, our own daily lives, after our own day jobs and whatever may have you. So anyways, let me get right into it, as I've created something that is going to blow people's minds, especially music producers, especially content creators, especially artists who want to get their music out without having to worry about the process of uploading and making everything's neat. Now we have an all-in-one build tool that's going to do everything for you. And when I mean everything for you, I mean everything. All right, so yeah, let's get started. Let's get into it. I'm going to give a quick introduction, let you guys know what it's about, let you guys know what I'm about and who I am as a producer, as an artist, as an entrepreneur, as a AI and tech enthusiast as well. So yeah, I'm going to let you guys know a little bit about me and a little bit about what we're doing. So what I've developed is the Ultimate Content Machine. It is a automated workflow that essentially allows you to upload your music with not even a click of a button, but basically by dropping your file into a folder. And from there, pretty much everything else is taken care of for you. Sorry. So, introduction: a new era for music content creation. Welcome, creator. You're about to embark on a journey that will fundamentally revolutionize the way you create and distribute your music. If you're reading this, you are intimately familiar with the modern creator's dilemma: the immense pressure not only to produce exceptional music, but also to consistently create engaging visual content to market it across a sea of platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. The reality is that for every hour you spend in the creative zone, hours more can be lost to the tedious, repetitive tasks of creating cover art, rendering simple visualizer videos, writing descriptions, managing uploads. This is valuable time and energy that can be channeled into making your next masterpiece, right? So we want to take that time back as artists, as producers, as creators. We want to take this time back and not have to worry about where my next cover art's coming from, not have to worry about where my next description's coming from, or how I'm going to get some engaging hashtags, or whatever the case may be. We are taking our time back as creators. Imagine a new reality. Imagine being able to finish mixing a track, naming the file, and simply dropping it into a folder, and then walking away confident that a complete, unique, high-quality music video is being automatically created and uploaded to your YouTube channel on your behalf. Just imagine. Let me say this again. Imagine being able to finish mixing a track, naming the file, and simply dropping it into a folder, and then walking away confident that a complete, unique, high-quality music video is being automatically created and uploaded to your YouTube channel on your behalf. This is not a far-off dream. This is the powerful reality of the system we're about to build together. I have invented and perfected this cutting-edge workflow to solve this exact problem. This is more than automation. It is your personal 24/7 content creation and marketing assistant. I built you an assistant. I built you a robot, right? You don't have to do anything. You just have to push play and it goes. All right, so it is an intelligent engine that takes a single audio file and transforms it into a complete, ready-to-publish promotional package. All right, so there you have it, folks. Like, that is the gist of it. And we're going to get into something that's so incredible, something that's going to, like I said, make your life easier, and make all of our lives easier in order to push this music industry forward, push the music industry back into the hands of the independent artists and producers, and get it like that. You already know. So A bit about me. My journey has taken me from the airwaves of Fusion Radio and university stations like CJRU 93.5 FM to sharing stages with legends like Wale, Mobb Deep, Rich Homie Quan, Polo G, Jadakiss, and the iconic G Unit. I've been on the ground, I've been on tour buses, and in the studio, experiencing firsthand the incredible highs and the demanding realities of being a creator in today's landscape. It's a lot of pressure. You know what I'm saying? Being an artist, being a producer, it's like the hardest job in the world. You know what I mean? So with this workflow, with this automation, believe me, things are going to become much more of a breeze. So anyhow, this deep involvement has given me a unique perspective. I've had the immense privilege of collaborating directly with artists like Tony Ayo of G Unit and engaging in deep analytical discussions on panels with industry titans like Layla Steinberg, who's Tupac's first manager, Adam Lefkoe of TNT, and even the lyrical genius, Lupe Fiasco. We was chopping it up for real. Anyway, so however, one of my most formative experiences was being part of the Keith Harris Sound Cap. As a producer and the drummer for the Black Eyed Peas, Keith's mentorship provided an unparalleled inside look at what it takes to operate at the highest echelons of music production. So, you know what I'm saying? Just to let y'all know, I'm all in with this music thing. This is not something I built, you know what I mean, just to make money, or this is not something I built none other than you know what I'm saying, for artists like myself, for producers like myself who have an immense drive and, you know, love being an entrepreneur, love being in the music industry, and want to, you know, increase the volume of what they're able to output. So anyways, at the end of the day, this is all love. You know what I'm saying? Basically what I'm trying to say. Through all these incredible opportunities, one fundamental challenge always reminded me of a constant bottleneck, not just for myself, but for nearly every talented producer and artist I encountered. The time suck of content marketing. I watch brilliant creators with hard drives full of hit-worthy beats struggle to find the hours needed to create unique visuals, write compelling descriptions, and consistently upload to platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and now TikTok. The very process required to get their music heard was stealing the time they needed to create more of it, right? So this is a challenge that I've seen through so many of my colleagues, so many of the people that I've worked with, so many producers that I've encountered over my career. It's like, you know, I've met producers that have thousands of beats on their hard drive, but aren't able to essentially get them out with the efficiency and with the effectiveness that they would like to. So I made this with them in mind. I made this with myself in mind and the love of music in mind. That, you know what I mean? There's so many creators around the world who just might not have the time to always market themselves. So if I could create something that's going to alleviate that, all for the better of music. All right, so now that that's all out the way and you guys understand what this powerful tool does, of course, you guys are here because, you know, you wanted to take the next step in your music career, take the next step in your production career, take the next step and be able to automate your presence online without having to worry, without having to write nagging descriptions, without having to write nagging captions, without having to pay for cover art, without having to do all of those things. So that's why you're here. So let's get right into it. Let's get into the keys of how this thing works and what you'll need to get started. All right. So there are a couple pillars, of course, that you'll need to get started. Now, if you're familiar with my other package, my cold email automation package, if not, you can go ahead and check that out. And also, if you're not familiar with that, so our automations essentially run on a platform called make.com. Now, this website is free to use, and you're able to get on make.com and essentially set up your automation workflows through a series of triggers and modules that allow you to complete certain tasks, right? So through this platform is where I've essentially been able to build this blueprint that you are going to get, or you are